Yo, 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 it's your boy. So I just want to, I'm sure you're going to see plenty of videos on this, but I just wanted to give my take on the first Descendant update here for 1.0.5. And let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So obviously we got Ultimate Valley coming out. And my take on this is I don't know if she is even worth farming for unless if her new module, the Hydro Pressure Bomb, does like 40 million, 60 million a shot. I highly doubt it will, but I really don't see any use for her. You know, making her ult go straight instead um, just sounds trash. The material patterns are getting swapped out. So they're removing a bunch of them to make room for Alt Valby and Luna, so they can no longer be acquired. Instead, they are changing them to AA variants, and you can still use the old ones, but you're going to have to refarm again for the AA variants. I was hoping this wasn't going to be the case, as I stockpiled all the ones I had from farming Bunny, but it looks like I'll just have to go back and farm again, which is very unfortunate. So, obviously, we're getting the new Descendant Luna here. To me, she's already trash only because the whole rhythm gimmick that she's going to have. We'll have to see how that plays out, but just reading it off paper just seems absolute trash. She kind of has a silver lining with whatever this noise surge is that's going to turn her skills to combat skills, but you still have to do, it says here, performing the notes in rhythm to unleash a powerful AoE attack. So we'll just have to see how big that AoE attack is, but, you know, it just sounds like trash to me. We got a new hard void intercept battle gluttony. Going to be giving us new external components here and the blueprint for the new ultimate weapon, Peacemaker. Two-piece set, toxic resistance trash. Four-piece set recovers MP on hitting the target with skills unique weapon, as well as an effect that increases skill duration and MP heal modifier proportionally to max MP. Sounds good and trash. The toxic resistance is very trash. That only really obviously works for toxic enemies or the Devourer, which is the easiest boss to beat. But we'll just see how this works out. I don't think anything really is going to beat Slayer. It's so versatile for everybody. It's just hard to beat. New weapon Peacemaker. At max stacks, you get to load all the ammo into a single quick burst when you take an aim shot. So we'll see how that plays out. It might be good. The weapon looks cool, and I love snub nose revolvers. So we'll just see. We got a new module coming in, the Arche Concretion. Decrease movement speed, firearm attack, and all attribute attack except non-attribute. So it sounds like it doesn't really work for anybody besides non-attribute people. Every time a skill is used, but each stack of Arche Concretion increases defense and MP. I would understand if it was like attack and MP or something, but defense is are kind of trash. Some new item shop stuff, some content improvements. Not a bunch. Mainly the ones that sticked out to me was the collecting all in Lost and Found. Finally, that should have been thing from the beginning instead of clicking one by one. They completely gutted module swapping. Um, when you're in intercept battles and infiltration operations. So if you forgot to put on the right build, you're going to take your ass right back to Albion and you'll have to switch and re-queue, which is very trash. Um, some other things here too. Key stat informations, registering equipped items as attached items. Not entirely sure what that means. and some other stuff like that. Pause it if you want to read this, but yeah, we're going to be moving on here. So, some Descendant buffs, which is kind of cool. Most notably, what sticks out to me is Valby skills getting a maximum scaling range from 200 to 250. Same with Blair. Viesa's Glacial Cloud module will be triggered instantly without delay. Um, and that's pretty much it. That's kind of cool. Equipment changes, practically some critical hit rate getting buffed up in damage for the Secret Garden and the Nyzestra's Devotion. So that's cool. Scrolling down here, so the Void Shards can be acquired from the special operations have been increased about 7 times. Still trash. That just means if you played it, you were only getting 1. Now you're going to get 7. Still trash. No point of playing the operations unless if you're farming for a pattern or that's really it. So let's go ahead and move on. There's going to be now a 100% chance to spawn Encrypted Vault at spawn in the Agna Desert, Vespers, Echo Swamp, White Knight Gulch, Hagios, and Fortress. This is great. I mean, especially if you're farming for Kuiper with Enzo, but not only that, this is going to be excellent for farming those items for like the catalysts or the activators. You know how you need it, like the one specific one, but you can only get it through using the encrypted things with Enzo or not Enzo, whatever it may be. This is great. Optimization improvements, cool. Some bug fixes, um, yeah, some stuff like that. Don't really care. Next, um, let's see here. Yeah, nothing really that stood out to me besides Glay. Her 2 mods, the Sanguification and the Explosive Life. You can no longer get the orbs off of the I guess you could call them buildings, like the destructible things the Colossus would shoot you through with their enraged mode. So that's kind of trash, but it is what it is. Um, some more stuff. The big takeaway from this is the equipment that the Thunder Cage apparently was doing 1.33 times damage. But it did more than that when there was a lot of monsters clustered up, so they fixed it. But they boosted it to 2 times the damage, so it doesn't become less efficient when hunting. But I feel like whatever it originally was, if it wasn't 2 times damage, then they completely gutted the Thunder Cage when it comes to mobbing up with that. So that's trash if true. Some more module stuff for specific people. Don't care. The field, apparently there was a glitch where if you killed a monster with the same name as the reactor monster, you could use the reconstruction device without consuming void charge, which is actually OD. That's very funny. They've also changed it to where now you only use void shards when you open up the actual reconstruction device instead. And let's see. And this is the last bit of pie. Sorry this video is going to be 10 minutes, but so they're going to make drop rate improvement plans. So they're going to add a guaranteed drop. So there is hope here, where you're guaranteed to get the item you want after repeating the activity a certain number of times. The first Descendant has various missions and materials with chance dependent rewards. Blah 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 blah. They just trying to see how they can, implement it. They don't really give us a date when this is getting implemented. They did not say next patch, anything like that. So who knows when this will actually come out. By the time it comes out, you might have everything you need. So, but if you want to just sit back and chill and not farm and wait till this drops, I completely understand. Um, so disposing leftover items. So you know how when you're farming for said 6%, 3% drop rate, right? Now they're going to make a shop where you can dismantle and you get byproducts. Essentially, it sounds like a new currency to use on this specific shop for dismantling blueprints and all those extra, like Lepic things, stabilizers that you get. So that's cool, but I'd rather them have just done gold and Kuiper. They said, no, you're not getting gold and Kuiper. You're going to get this new currency. So hopefully the shop isn't trash. Maybe it might have. They said it's going to be rotating. They might be able to put like shield collector or stuff you got to fuse in there. Who knows? I don't really have high hopes for that. They need to change the gold and the way you get gold. Valby Farm was excellent. That got gutted. Now getting gold is just a pain again. They talk about build diversity. They're like, well, we want to see you guys make lots of builds, and they know that it's difficult and stuff. So what they're going to do is essentially make it to where we can assign each loadout with a different socket type. Hopefully that's alluding to we're going to be able to swap out module sockets without resocketing. So if you're completely full on sockets, hopefully they're saying, okay, well now you're going to be able to like, swap it out or whatnot. I hope that's the case. I don't know why it wouldn't be. That is the best thing they could do for quality of life, but who knows? They talk about balancing here. They might as well just say Lepic and Glay, but they're going to try to change the meta builds from season to season. Don't know how they're going to do that unless if they add, insane bosses that, are like, oh, 90% crit resist and crit damage resist, and you're going to have to use your firearms only and no skills or stuff like that. But I don't know how they're going to do that, but they do at least want to make firearm based combat in the end game something you can do. But I highly doubt that's going to ever be a thing unless if they boost the damage or add crazy mods. Who knows? But this is all until it's actually in the game. This is all just written. Sounds good on paper, but let me see it actually in use, right? But besides that, that is really all for the notes. Once again, I'll leave a link down below if you want to check these notes out for yourself. Like I said, there might be, some stuff that, relates to you more than me. Maybe you're a Kyle main and you want to see if the Kyle buffs and whatnot. But that's really the main things that stuck out to me. So hopefully this helps you out. I'm not going to ask for a like or a sub, but if you want to, hit the subscribe. I'm not always going to do the first Descendant things, but there might be a little sprinkled in. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in game here in a couple of hours. All right, take care.